Hey everybody, hope we're doing well. Welcome back to an episode of CSGO News. As always, time marks for every story are down below for all of you guys, and thank you all so much for the amazing likes on my last video. I cannot thank you guys enough. We somehow broke 1,300 likes. I know we obviously have a like button out there somewhere, but thank you all so much. Please leave a comment down below, and I'll reply to as many comments as I possibly can. But first off, I do need to clarify going forward for all of you guys, a big story yesterday. Of course, Maikelele's new team. Yes, another new team for Maikelele. As of right now, him and PETA did depart Dignitas together. PETA was going to be kicked, rumor has it, and Maikelele, being a friend he was, said if they kicked PETA, he was going to leave too, and so be it. They both left that roster together. It will be going forward, though, a full 5-man Swedish roster for Maikelele's new team. No team name as of right now, but for the European minor qualifier, it will be Maikelele, PETA, alongside former NIP Pith, as well as Skitten or Skiten, however you guys want to pronounce it, and their 5th member should be a player known as Maxi. That's their 5-man roster going forward, as well as Dignitas' roster going forward should be, of course, the same 3. We have J-Keem, Rubino, Fox, and their current stand-ins will, of course, be Tenzki from Team Rogue. As of right now, Team Rogue is on the Rogue. They only have Cadian and, of course, Tenzki, so of course he's going to stand in for the time being as long as possible, as well as their 5th member, Cromen, is currently a team member for Polaris, but of course, Dignitas being the better team, he will stand in for the time being as well for them. So going forward, those are their rosters, guys, for Team Maikelele, whatever team name they choose in the future, as well as Team Dignitas. Now, on top of this, I'll actually play you guys a stream clip clarifying this of Maikelele's new Swedish roster.
Norwegian guys playing with, Tenzki and Cromen playing with them.
Maikelele and PETA left. Yeah, kicked or left, I don't know. They're making a new team with Skytten and Pit and someone.
Really? What the fuck? So it's better for Dignitas.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, I didn't want to make this next story too big of a deal, so I did put it in all caps in the title to kind of overhype it, but I'll link these logs down below for all of you guys. These logs were actually brought to me by the Don. I'll link his Twitter down below for all of you guys. He leaked these logs last night, which were a bunch of Steam messages back and forth between FMPONE, very well-known map creator many of you guys probably know about, created Cash as well as Crown, as well as there are other maps out there that not make it to competitive pool. On top of that, he was actually talking to FaZe, a current FaZe worker, and these are messages back and forth, a long list of messages. You guys can read through those down below and make of it whatever you guys want to, but as of right now, going forward, it does seem sometime soon in the future, and FMPONE tweeted out this a couple days ago, kind of hinting at this most likely. It does seem sometime soon, maybe late in May, or the way they talked about it, there's a lot of legal processes going on about this, so it could be some big delay, but in the coming months, it does seem that public map vote will be actually the thing of choosing future maps for CSGO. Now, it should be, what I mean by that is actually it should come down to public vote, meaning you guys, the players, and all of us actually watching get to actually vote in the public maps of our choice, and on top of this, there will be actually a board of members who also vote for these maps to come through based off a different kind of score criteria. Members like Anders as well as Moses have been elected to actually go on the board, and they'll be helping us choose future maps of CSGO. It seems like a great idea. Obviously, a lot of legal boundaries as well to actually try and avoid from this. You guys can read all these messages down below, but yeah, those are some leaked messages for all of you. So some cool things coming soon. And this next story is definitely a sad one as well. For more roster change news for all of you Red Reserve and FaZe Clan fans out there, Red Reserve got into CSGO back in February, only a few months ago, merging with Team Orbit. Now, I mentioned way back in the day when I first had this story for all of you guys that Team Orbit has broken so many teams in the past. I think as of right now, they've had 4 consecutive teams not last more than 5 months. They're under their organization umbrella, and I said it was probably a bad idea. They actually merged with Red Reserve. Of course, Orbit Esports merged together with Red Reserve for their Brazilian roster, and as of right now, as of actually within 24 hours ago, we had 3 of their members depart back home. They gave the typical stereotypical response of they did not agree with the value and the mission and the actual view of the organization, and that's why they're leaving back home to Brazil. Unfortunately enough, those 3 members were actually Kike, KNG, alongside MCH, and they are now down to just 2 players on their roster. So it does seem as of right now, Red Reserve and their CSGO roster is on the verge of disbanding. So very unfortunate to see, but also kind of predictable. I just do not like Orbit Esports. The way they run things over there just might not be working for any team. And other CSGO news, I really don't share too many CSGO scams out there for you guys, but I really felt bad for this next one, so please hear me out, and this will be linked down below. The entire video of this will be linked down below. This is actually a CSGO streamer by the name of Callout, also goes by the name of Colin. He was actually live streaming CSGO and got scammed live by an actual CSGO trading website. Now, I'll give you guys that website. It's called csgotrade.exchange, and do not use the website. It is a pure scam. Now, this is actually a kind of a warning to all of you guys out there as well, and I do want to defend Colin a little bit. The video, actually, I'll link down below for all of you guys. Got a little bit of mixed feedback because, of course, many people think if you get scammed nowadays, you must be dumb, you must be stupid, but I can tell you as of right now, from my personal experiences, me getting scammed on live stream as well before by something that's similar to this, is the fact that it is very easy to get scammed, especially when you're distracted and trying to impress an audience. No matter how many people are actually watching you, it is very hard to see a scam sometimes, especially when you're in front of an audience and somewhat distracted. Now, I do want to defend him on the fact that he actually did deposit almost a $400 knife to this website. It was an M9 factory new slaughter worth around $370 to $400, and the website website actually works like this. You can deposit your items and you get your credits on the actual website itself, and of course to withdraw skins. Only unfortunate thing here is though, of course, for this trading website, it is automatically coded, and it's actually been debunked by many people on the Reddit forums. This website, csgotrade.exchange, actually, is coded to give you an error message. So whenever you're trying to withdraw an item, no matter who you are, it's going to give you an error message, and it's not going to let you withdraw anything. So I do feel really bad for this. Here's a quick preview clip of that, guys, and the actual video itself, and the full video link will be down below. So I do really feel sorry for this kind of thing, and a warning for all of you guys going forward trying to use trading websites: only use the best known trading websites. Do not use some of these off-brand websites, and make sure to Google every website before using it.
Fucked. Just like the people on this fucking Steam support ticket that I didn't fucking Google.
And then some exciting news for all of you guys who think case drop ratings and probabilities are coming sometime soon to Valve. Well, let's not get too excited, but we are in the step in the right direction. As of right now, I'll show you guys screenshots on screen. The Chinese ministry as well as Chinese government regulations have now been issued as of yesterday to actually get all gaming operations or gaming operators in the Chinese mainland areas to actually release these actual virtual item ratings and probabilities for any games out there that actually have loot draw systems. It could be CSGO, League of Legends, Dota, any actual games out there that have cases or whatever kind of loot draw systems or virtual items have now been actually issued to make sure those probabilities are released sometime soon. Now, this is only released yesterday. Who knows the kind of issue time this could be for Chinese mainland games to actually install this in their game. Now, also, people worried about that Valve could definitely find a loophole of this. For any of you guys who do not know, Perfect World CSGO, operating in China as of right now, is an entirely separate entity of Valve. So Valve could definitely find some kind of legal loophole here. And if they do manage to do that, even if they don't and have to release their probabilities, it could be very likely that Valve, when they do release their percentages for their case drops, it could be a wide range of percentages, and Valve could abide by still government regulations, but still be kind of very not so transparent with us on the actual probabilities of opening cases. Now, what I mean by this is if we actually have Valve release these case drop probabilities, they could say for a mil-spec, let's say for a Spectrum case, the chance of you getting a mil-spec item could be anywhere from 0.1% to 2.3%. It's a wide variety of ranges there and a wide variety of percentages, which really does not give us a definite answer, but it still abides by government regulations or whatever is actually put in place. So as of right now, for the Chinese mainland area, it has been issued these actual gaming operators do have to release their probabilities as soon as possible. So hopefully we'll have sometime soon breaking news when this actually is released into a game like CSGO for Perfect World or other games out there for the Chinese mainland area. But hopefully in the future, this is actually progress towards Valve releasing our case dropping ratings, and we'll see how that affects the market in the future. And lastly, some important news for all of you guys for today's CSGO news. I do want to talk about the team known as Chiefs. Now, I want to talk about this Australian team, talking about IEM Sydney as of right now. First off, IEM Sydney going on right now. Please head over to Twitch to watch that. A great tournament to watch so far. Unfortunately, though, the Swiss format, which means the first 4 teams to 3 wins go on, the first 4 teams to 3 losses do not go on. Swiss format, when it comes to an 8-team format, does not really work out the best just going forward for all of you tournament organizers out there. You guys probably realize this. It's just not the best. A lot of teams playing each other again and again and again, like Chiefs and Optic Gaming. Now, talking about Chiefs, the Australian team, guys, they almost made it through of a tournament with these 8 teams on screen right now for all of you. These 4 teams did move on, and Chiefs almost had a chance. They actually played against Optic Gaming for the second time for a chance to move on this morning. They lost 16-10 on Train, so still a relatively close match there. They went 2-3 in group stages, and Optic Gaming barely surpassed them to move on to actually go off to playoffs. Now, more importantly for all of you, why I'm talking about Chiefs is these guys had a huge uproar. They beat Team Renegades. Renegades really fell off for this tournament, but they also beat Team North. North only had 1 win the entire tournament, and Chiefs was one of those losses, 16-13, but still an uproar. They had a great emotion about them, and they also tweeted out things like this. Their members are so fun to watch and as well as fun to follow. On top of this, though, we did find out through Lurpus, as well as an HLTV interview a few weeks ago, we actually had one of their members, their actual IGL Tux, has a VAC ban on record. Now, people wondering, wait, why can he play at IEM? IEM, if you guys remember, is still a product company of ESL, so they abide by ESL's rules, not Valve rules. So he still could play, and that's why there was a little bit of controversy there when this was found out. But as of right now, going forward for other events, they will need to find a sub for this guy, especially if Chiefs do qualify for more events. I did want to touch on that, kind of clarify for all of you guys. Chiefs Esports, for an Australian club, they're doing really, really well, and they're definitely an underdog team when it comes to this kind of tournament. But they had 2 great wins here. Unfortunately, fell short to Optic Gaming. But don't worry, he does have a VAC ban record, but it's okay, because ESL allows VAC ban players. just not match fixers. All right, boys and girls, that's going to do it for today's episode of CSGO News. Thank you to whoever this like botter is, and why I put a hat on really quick. Shout out to ESL. Again, apparently, according to FaZe NiKo, apparently Rain could not be wearing a hat, but ESL was not enforcing the rules properly, and apparently Device got away with wearing a hat for quite some time. So ESL, if you're watching, better enforce those rules properly, okay? On top of that, whoever this like botter is, I love you. I know our views are still steadily around 10,000 views per video, which is awesome. That's amazing. Our comments are also around 200 comments per video, which is again amazing. But just seeing over 1,000 likes or over any amount of likes makes me happier. So I don't care that you're like botting. Keep on doing you. Thank you all for all of you who actually do like the video. I can't thank you enough. Please leave a comment down below. As always, guys, live, love, laugh. My name is Jake. I like you. I will see you all next time. Remember, I like you. Goodbye, Savannah.